Hi guys, welcome to a new series I'm doing on atomic endings. This first video is going to be looking at king and queen versus king. So this is quite a very basic ending, I would say. This series is going to start off kind of beginner friendly, and then it's going to become more advanced as it goes along. So if you kind of find the content of the first couple of videos a bit too elementary for you, then you might want to just kind of check out videos a few videos down the line and see how those are for you. I'm also going to put a link in the comments to some studies on Lee chess. So I've made a study of each position from every one of these videos for you to be able to go follow that link and then play through the moves and maybe reinforce any kind of new information that it might give you. So without any more to do, I'm just going to carry on. Oh, sorry, but one other thing I should mention is that I'm going to try and keep these videos shorter than the opening videos that I did. So I'm aiming for about a few minutes for each video. So hopefully that'll be a bit more digestible for viewers. So this first one is, like you can see, king and queen versus king. And the real key to this particular endgame is whether the weaker side, in this case black, can connect the kings. So connecting the kings is a really key concept in all of atomic endgame theory. In this particular example, so if black to move starts with, say, just some move like king d7, then that would be a really big blunder, because white can play queen c6 check, or queen a6, but queen c6 is slightly faster, blocking off black's king from advancing towards white's, and basically putting stop to any hope of connecting the kings. And then black will simply be mated in quite short order. What black should do instead is move his king towards white's. King e6 which is most natural. King d6 and king f6 are also draws, but king e6 is most natural, because now you've got three squares you're really targeting to move next to white and connect the kings. White should really try and stop that. In this example, you can't stop it permanently. If he tries to run away, like king e3, black will simply follow. White's covering e4, but then black can simply move to the side, and eventually white's going to run out of board and the kings are connected. And there's not really anything else that white can do apart from king e3. If he gives a check, like queen d5 check, then after king e5 again, the kings are connected. In future videos we'll see techniques that white can have of levering apart the kings when the weaker side, in all these videos I'll be having black as the weaker side, tries to connect. But with just the queen, there's really nothing that white can do. The best place to go on the board to try to force the kings apart is the corner. But in this case, there are still three squares in the corner, and white only has two pieces. So at all times, black will be able to occupy one of these squares and not be kicked off. So it's just a complete draw. Just an example. These pieces will just dance around, and black will never have to leave white's king side. So that's it for this video. That's really all there is to king queen versus king. The question is, can the weaker side connect the kings? And if he can, then it just ends up as a draw. If he can't, then he'll get mated. The next video will look at two queens against the king, and I'll show you the winning technique, which I've given a little bit of a hint to there. So I hope you come back for that video.